My name is Clinton. I'm 28 years old and I work at the Griddle.
What got you into tattooing?
So I think it started out with music, to be honest. I was a big fan of Blink-182 back when I was probably in 5th, 6th grade. Then it moved on to other bands like AFI and things like that. And they all had tattoos, and my dad had one tattoo while I was growing up, the whole time I was growing up, of an eagle on his bicep. And yeah, I've always wanted them, and ever since I kind of got into that music and stuff, and I saw like they had so many, especially sleeves and things like that. It's like, okay, I can get on board with this.
What do tattoos mean to you?
A couple things. I think that they're a nice way to express oneself, or thoughts or certain parts of certain areas of their life, or what have you. But also they can just be fun, just things that you like. Things that interest you or you're a fan of, and putting that permanently on your body is a big choice, but I think it's definitely worth it.
What was the first tattoo you decided to get?
So the first one I got was it was Jesus, and it was a portrait of Jesus on my inner bicep, my right bicep, and it was difficult because I had to convince my mother to allow me to get a tattoo, and at the time I was fairly religious, and I had sort of used that to help kind of break open the tattooing era, and so I got that. She allowed it. She actually paid for it. It was my Christmas present, and but then as time grew on, I got more and more, and became less religious, and so I actually ended up getting it covered up with Darth Vader.
Have any of your tattoos ever caused an issue with you in a social situation?
They have, actually. I remember one time back in Pocatello, which is where I'm from, I was working at Subway, and my arms were uncovered, and one gentleman was in line and was just disgusted with my tattoo, said my arms were disgusting, and but people are normally, if they do have an issue with it, they aren't typically vocal about it. In that case, that guy was, but usually it's not really an issue.
Do you think tattoos need a solid meaning behind them for someone to get it?
No, I don't actually. I think a lot of people think that, and I think that because they think that, it kind of dissuades them from wanting to get tattoos, or they think about it for years upon years upon years, which is fine, and I get that, but they don't always have to have some deep meaning. Like I have this lion on my bicep here just because I like lions. I like big cats, and it doesn't really have any meaning other than just I like lions, and so I don't think it has to. I think if it's something you truly enjoy, something that makes you happy, and something that you're going to be comfortable with for the rest of your life, go for it. Who cares?
What tattoo do you have that means the most to you?
Oh man, it might have to be actually the one. It's some script on my wrist here, and it's from a song by The Cure called "Doing the Unstuck," and the line says it's a perfect day for making out, and it's basically just I like that line, but the whole song is just kind of about like being positive and trying to be happy and see the light and the silver lining of whatever may come your way. So that was actually my second tattoo, and yeah, I really enjoy that one.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to people who are thinking about getting the first tattoo?
I think you should definitely do it. I think after the first one, especially if you're happy with it, it's going to become addicting, and you're going to want more and more and more. If you want some meaning behind it, definitely put equal amount of thought into it, and try not to jump into anything too quickly. Make sure you research your artist and their practices when it comes to like health and safety and all of that. But I mean, if you want it, go for it. Like, why not? You only live once.